got a good lobby for the final attempt. There's some people that I know in this lobby as well. I know Pizza Void, and actually that's about it. That's the only guy I know on that list. So I'm just going to email the link across to a few friends. There's a few people who want to watch this last one. So I'm just going to copy that link over to a few people. Right, get that sent over. Right, we've got 1 minute 50 to wait before we can get out and do some qualifying. I'm going to get out and do that actually, because I think that changes. I think when you go out and do a practice lap, I think that changes the order that you go out in qualifying. I think it ranks who gets the furthest round the lap and gives them priority. Because I didn't do free practice in the last race, and I had to wait a whole minute to leave the pit lane, and you know, that's a minute of my qualifying session wasted. So let's just get out there, have some fun, You know, let's see what a crazy brake bias feels like. Oh, that's a crazy brake bias. That's not what you want. Yeah, you don't want it on 4. You want it on, yeah, keep it on 2. the rear end tried to overtake me then. So she's got 57 seconds now before qualifying gets underway. And this is the last chance I've got. I've got to finish above 10th in this race to score more points than what I already have in the championship. The way that this championship works, the points are based on the strength of your opposition and your finishing place. So I've already finished 10th against other people of this strength of opposition, and it will take the best points out of the day's racing. There's 5 races in the day, and I've done 3 of them. This is the 4th. I've just realised my microphone is quite a long way away from where I'm sat, so let me just sort that out. I'm just gonna grab the microphone. There we go, microphone. It's not a controller, it's a microphone. I accidentally quit the stream there. Sorry about that. It says only microphone audio is being broadcast. Well, what'll do. There we go. So yes, I think that trick definitely seems to work with going out and doing a practice lap. Need to get myself comfortable. We're up to 2 viewers. Hallelujah. Famous. 2 whole people are watching this race. So, the trick, as I say on every outlap, is not to get traffic, but at the same time you've got to balance not using too much of the tyres. So I could go and absolutely fly around here right now and gain loads of places, but I'm going to wear out the tyres and then I'm not going to have any left for the first lap. But at the same time, if you're behind other people, you're going to have to start dodging them. I mean, that's not so bad, but it's when they're on a fast lap, they won't make any effort to get out of your way. And if they're slower than you, that's it, they'll hold you up. The thing that you absolutely do not want to get on your outlap is a penalty, because the penalty will be applied to the fast lap. So you've got to be very careful of track limits. Coming up to the penultimate corner, very late apex on that corner, down in first gear, straight up into second, and then you've got a very, very late apex here, but I'm just going to back it right off now. There we go. I mean, the car in front wasn't too close anyway, but I just don't want to take any risks of catching the guy in front and being held up. It would be nice to get a slipstream off them, but you know, it's not really worth it. Right, I need to be quiet now, I need to concentrate. Slightly missed the apex, but you can get away with it in that corner. I'm going to bring it into the inside, up the inside of that corner. Pick up the throttle as soon as you can, short shift into third, get the traction. Braking at the Dunlop Bridge up here. It's the big yellow bridge. Get the car turned across that curb, straight as possible on the exit. I can take it straighter than that. Didn't quite get it that time. And that corner is about how quickly you can pick up the power. I don't know if I'm going to get done for track limits there, that was a bit wide. The whole time here, that's pretty fast. That is a good lap. But I've gone third with my first attempt, 3/10 off pole. I'm going to keep going. The tyres are more worn from this lap, on this lap, but let's just see if I've got more in the tank. Very close. Nope, that's that lap gone. Oh well, the tyres were worn at that point. Not a bad start though, fourth. Oh, fifth. I'm very nervous that I'm behind the car in 20th on this outlap. So I'm wondering to myself, should I try and just catch him up or should I just let him go? I think I'm going to have to let him go. You never really want to be starting a lap behind one of the back markers like the guy in 20th there. So the lap times are starting to come in now. Compares alright to my best lap, 1:38.1. I have got into the 1:37s. And what I'm going to do, whilst I'm going around here, is just I'm going to change my dial. There we go. To see what my my best set to times are. Got the yellow flag. I wonder what that's for. I don't know what it's for, but I'm going to slow down. Okay, we've got a guy going slowly up in front. takes 1 minute 52. So that's the time that I'm looking at to bail out of this lap if I need to. Felt later on the brakes that time. Is that really 6/10 up? No, it was 60,000 some. Misread it. So far this lap on 1.5 tenths up. But I don't think this final sector was particularly good. Oh, it was. Third. I go third. I've still got another lap. Eyeing up the traffic in front, but they're on laps as well. Going to finish the lap, but I've lost 2 tenths, so I've not gone faster. There wasn't a great exit there. Not getting a toe down the straight either. The guy in front of me might just be about to knock me off third. Nope. No, someone else did though. So, there we go. Starting 4th, although Pizza Void is still running. He's quite a quick guy, he might be able to knock me off 4th. It's not bad, I think. Realistically, the best I could have hoped for there was 3rd. Judging by the lap times of 2nd and 1st, well, a 1:37.3 would have been a new record lap for me, and I did a 1:37.7, which is only a 10th off my record lap, so I'm pretty happy with that performance. The best I could have hoped for was 0.6, so pretty happy with that. I'm just gonna send out the link to a few people. I want to try and get as many people watching this one as I can. This should be a good race. see how many people I can get watching this. My record number of people watching, I think, was 5. 4 people to watch me lose. In fact, yeah, I want to start on softs, so don't have to change anything there. I've done the whole sort of starting on the mediums before. Oh, someone recognises me. Oh crap, it's him. Ivan, that guy, Ivan, oh no, hang on, not him. Yeah, I hope that the guy Ivan97 goes easy on me because yeah, we came together in a race early this morning. That's why he's saying hello. Yeah, it was a bit embarrassing. So we get this nice theatrical introduction over and done with. This is the point where I usually talk about my sponsors, but more on that in a minute. Let's just wait until some cars are on the screen and then we'll start talking about sponsors and the opportunity to sponsor my cars as well and get seen on my YouTube channel, which has an amazing audience of 3 people. But hey, it'll grow, right? It'll grow. Just like and share these videos. If you can like and subscribe, fantastic. Do it. It costs you nothing. It's completely free to subscribe. And what it does, it makes YouTube think that I'm actually cooler than I am. Here we go. Here's the grid. It's a rolling start. First time in this video, you'll get to see my car. This sponsorship thing is a bit ropey because you don't get to see the car in the live streams. So apologies about that, but I do take replays of these videos, so you can watch them on replay. So we're coming up. Hello, this is me with my black Mercedes. And now is the time to talk about our sponsors. So in no particular order, sponsoring this race is Boosters and Bubbles, which is a local car valeting service out here in Warwickshire near Stratford-on-Avon. If you want your car to look nice and shiny and want these cars on screen, then Boosters and Bubbles is your place. Have a word with Ben, he's an absolute legend. He'll sort your car out, make it look beautiful. And then on to our other sponsor for today's race, which is the Crafty Beer Guy. Big shout out to Crafty Beer Guy. I know you're watching. Rock on, providing the beers for all the victories, which, let's be honest, there's not many of. Yeah, the Crafty Beer Guy is based out in Hereford, out that way, and has a series of market stalls where he sells his amazing craft beers. He's got a large selection of craft, imported, real ale, and also gins and all sorts of cool things, all of which are alcoholic. So yeah, he's a great guy. If you're in the area, then check out his market stall. He's got a market tomorrow in Ludlow, so go check it out. If you're in the Ludlow area and you like fancy beer, he's your man. And without further ado, it's time to start our engines. It's a rolling start. My priority is to survive turn 1. I'm looking at you, whatever your name is, behind me. Now this Mercedes starts very well, so there's no surprise that I'm gaining on the car in front. Whoa, he had a bit of a slide. I feel so bad for him. He was having a bit of a slide. I tried to go up his inside and avoid the contact, but it just wasn't possible. squirrely there. Got a car behind me. I've got to watch out coming into the Dunlop hairpin. There we go, successfully held him off. That'll do. Looks like he's quite a quick guy actually behind me. He's certainly having a look at me on a few occasions there. But he's had a really bad exit to that corner. I'm not in the toe of the car in front. The car in front has got a toe off first place. So this straight's going to be a little interesting. So if we can break the toe of the guy behind, I can't. He's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining. The car behind is definitely in my toe. So just some defensive driving there to hold on to third. Just watching my rear view mirror all along there, just making sure that I could just let off the brakes and tighten up the apex so that he couldn't get past. But he's driving like a demon behind me. Feels like I've got a better exit than him this time. He's not in striking distance, I don't think, for the hairpin. And he got it wrong through the hairpin there. Oh, thanks, I've got 4 viewers. Share this video to as many people as you can. Just copy that URL and send it in a message. Let's get as many people watching this as we can. Like and subscribe if you can. If you've got a YouTube account, that would be great. It'd be a nice swan song if I can have a good, strong result at this race. I'm still not in the toe of the car in front. I have broke the toe to the car behind. Now my objective is just to put the second place guy under as much pressure as I can for as long as I can. Close the gap slightly, but I'm still out of the toe. Need to be within 1 second to get a toe. There's no DRS like Formula 1 has. Yes, he's made a mistake. And I'm now in his toe. I don't think he's in the toe of the car in front. I don't think it's enough for me to pass him into turn 1 from this range. I need to be sort of 4/10 behind him. Flash my lights at him like a madman. I knew I couldn't make that stick, but I just wanted to see if he handled it right, and he did handle that right. I wanted to see if I could make him change his line into the corner with that dive. I knew that I was always going to run out of room on the exit. Psychologically now, I think I can try and make him defend into this corner. No, he's not. He's actually quite a good driver, this guy. He knows just to mind his own business. He's not reacting to me. Good driver. Got himself a penalty. He can now slipstream me all the way down this straight. He won't take that penalty this lap. And yeah, I knew he would just basically be on my rear. I'm sticking to the inside here. He can go around the outside of me for all I care. There we go, held on to it. You just need to hold the inside for that corner. Oh, I made a mistake there. This is going to get him alongside me, I think. We can't get two cars wide through there. This has allowed the other guy to close up. There we go, through. The guy in first place has now ran off. Seven seconds to the car in first, so it's very unlikely that I can win this race. But I will be happy with second. Second will be incredible. I'm just going to see what I can do about the gap to the car in front. Gap behind, 1.3 seconds to the car behind. I've not changed the gap to the car in front. Just come to my least favourite corner. I've been struggling through that corner all day. Pit on lap 8, I've decided. Oh, the guy in the lead's just pulling away. 7 this lap. I think he's just. There's certain people who are just in a league of their own, and he's one of them. I don't think I was ever going to beat him, to be honest. Snowflake Senior, the guy behind, he's made a mistake. He must have made a mistake because the gap's now 2.1 seconds, so I've gained 6/10 on it. So I'm losing 1.2 seconds a lap now due to tyre wear. It's just a crossover point where the mediums start being faster. It is after around a second a lap. So the mediums will now be coming back. I've just set purple first sector, and I am pretty good at the first sector. It's just the rest of the track average out. And Snowflake's having a very good lap here. He's got the gap down by 4/10. He's taking someone with him as well. Same as that guy. And onto soft tyres, no refuelling. Everyone else has done the same as well. So status quo. Doesn't make sense to refuel at this stage. We will need to refuel at some point in the race, but not now, because you don't want to carry the weight of the fuel around with you. Oh, the joys of new tyres. To the guy behind. We've got a different guy behind as well. I think the guy that was behind me is taking on board fuel. And that could be interesting because then I'm racing against his time rather than position. Because I will have a slow pit stop on my pit for fuel. So I've just got to think about that. I've got to think that the gap to that guy, whatever it was, Snowflake, I've got to keep that gap at least what it was when I pitted. The guy in front's getting absolutely mauled. I'm hoping that he doesn't stay out much longer. He must be on mediums, Dave metric. There's no way that he'd still be out on softs after 9 laps, really. But I'm going to start hunting him down in a second. I hope he doesn't slow me down. So the trick to being fast through that corner is you just want to play a little bit with the throttle as you turn in, and it just gives you a tiny bit of oversteer. You see there, I've just gone fastest by 0.2, fastest of anyone by 0.2 in the first sector there. Binned it here though, that was a really sketchy corner there. I've just got tyres overheating there, dragging too much around the corner. This is probably the most technical corner on the track because you need to brake entirely whilst turning there. It's the same here. The earlier you can get the power out of that, the better. I'm taking more time out of the guy in front. I'm not in his toe yet. I'm a bit worried that I'm going to have to follow him round the next lap. He's not holding me up at all at the moment. I've just gone within 0.2 of my best. He's driving a good race though. I've got to admit this guy in front is actually putting himself in contention here by staying out this late. He's saved himself a pit stop. It's a good strategy. So if if anyone's around on Wednesday, we've got another race at the same track, Fuji, except it will be in electric cars. That should be very interesting. The way that you drive an electric car is very different. The way that you brake, it's all going to be about power management in that race. Crunch time now, and I know that the Mitsubishi is the slowest car in the game on the straights, so this should be easy. He's going in the bits. Yeah. It was on soft tyres. Wow. Hardcore. I was gaining on it. Those tyres must have been shot. Now I've got to gain somehow a pit stop over him. That's the problem. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the most entertaining race. I am in no man's land, there's no way I'm going to win. Got second, that's pretty good. Just to point out, my par, as I said earlier in the video, my par for this is 10th. So I come above 10th, I will score additional championship points. If I don't go above 10th, then it won't make a difference to the championship. Just to give you a championship update as to where we are. So I can't remember where Team Mercedes is, but I am currently ranked 31st in the world for Team Mercedes. Out of all of the Team Mercedes drivers, I'm 31st. And beyond that, hang on, let me just concentrate a little second on going in and just looking at a few things. There we go, I just didn't want to miss my braking point into that turn 1 because it's pretty crappy to do. Right, so what I was saying is rankings. So I'm currently first in Stratford-on-Avon, which makes sense because I don't think there are many people in Stratford-on-Avon that play Gran Turismo. And I am second in the county of Warwickshire. And the guy in first is actually famous, so I'm not going to beat the guy in first. He's an S-Class driver. Just to give you an idea of what the classes in Gran Turismo are, so I'm currently a B-Class driver. Above that there is A-Class and A+. And A-Class is the top 1% in the world. I have been A-Class before, and I've lost it, unfortunately. But above that, A+ is the top 0.1% in the world. There's only about 100 of them. And then S-Class doesn't really count as a class because it's invite only and it is for celebrities, real racing drivers and world tour players. So top 16 in the world are S-Class. And you have to be invited to the S-Class. You can't earn it. And that's my goal at some point, to become S-Class. So the difference between me and the top players in the world in that left angle back there is that they somehow managed to run all the way out to the outside of the track. I've not found a way to use the whole track on my corner, and likewise they find a way of getting earlier on the throttle out of there. I'm not sure how they do it, but I'm thinking of getting tuition at some point. Brake at the Dunlop sign. And then you want to be off the brake and roll it into the corner. But if you're still braking whilst you're cornering, then you're going to understeer. I feel like the tyres are now starting to go past the best. Losing almost a second a lap due to tyre wear. And you can feel it there, the car bogged down under acceleration there. See, the pros are managing to find a way to roll out all the way onto that curve. And then they just absolutely assault this corner. No idea how to do it really. Get that nice and straight. Little bobble of throttle there, just off the throttle to let the car turn in, and then you want to half brake into this corner. I've ran slightly wide, so I've had to go down a gear, which isn't great. And again, I'm just neither braking nor accelerating there, and then I'm just touching the brake very slightly, back on the power as soon as I can. I want to be very smooth through this next corner and just let the car come towards the apex like that, and then full power. Seem to be pulling a gap to the car behind, which is good. Very low on fuel load. Fuel warning lights have just come on. Cars behind are now fitting. So I'm going to do the same. They are putting the medium tyres on. I'm going to have to take fuel on this side as well. So this is where the pack might come back towards me. I have to watch out. Accidentally hit first there, got away with it. Deliberately hit first there. I should be able to get back out in second place here. Well, actually no, it depends. Depends on the fuel, doesn't it? Well, yes, we're both having to hit. Yeah, I've not got enough fuel to last another lap, so I'm going to have to. Onto the mediums. I'm going to refill to the full amount. Windscreen wipers, I don't know why. There we go. Where I'm tempted to take a risk now and immediately fit the softs. So the soft tyres are a second a lap faster. I do that, I'm going to have to pass that Italian guy. Pole position. It should be possible. Second lap pass to juice the tyres. Should be possible. But it's whether I want to put myself in that situation. I think it's the faster strategy to pit again straight away. So you just don't want to take the slower tyre in Gran Turismo. It really does hurt. Is doing well. He did start on the mediums, so there was always a chance that he'd come back through the field and doing it. Onto the softs again, and a few people behind me have done the same. That's good. So which means that I think there's only one person to pass. Yeah, there's only this guy in front to pass. I think he's now had to nail his name to the strategy, really. He can't change at this point because he will definitely lose places. So he's now along for the ride. 3.5 seconds the gap. Stay with me as we charge down. We are going to have to catch this guy and pass him in 1 second. So stay with me, this should be fun. 3 the gap. 6 laps remaining. Third place is almost guaranteed now. 2.5 seconds the gap. I've got a faster car than that down the straight. He's in the Hyundai, and it's not a particularly good car to be on a straight. I've got a chance of taking the fastest lap if I can put it together. And that was about as good as I've ever taken that. Should be purple. It is purple. By a 10th. Not needing third gear this time. Got enough grip to take that in fourth. He's struggling. He's struggling. He's run wide, and I saw the car there. Got settled very slightly. Slightly too deep there, but it wasn't the purple second sector anyway, so I think the fastest lap's beyond me at this stage. You don't get anything the fastest lap anyway. Now's the chance. You know that Hyundai is bad in the straight line. All of the touring cars in this game are bad in the straight line. That's my best lap of the race, but still half a second off the fastest. This time, I've got it. There's nothing you can do here. I told you, there's nothing you can do. I was always going to get the inside. Now, he's on the mediums. They can't hold on. He could come back to me in a few laps' time, though. That's the danger, is that crossover point between the softs and the mediums is about 7 laps, where the mediums start becoming faster. I've got deep there, but it's alright, single file through that corner. This guy is in my slipstream and he's gained a few tenths of a second on me just by following in my slipstream. I was going to say, mate, good luck trying to pass me to turn 1. I've been the king of turn 1 so far in this race. Well, other than I've just realised the guy who's in the lead, there's no way I could have beat him. He's in one of the top teams in the game. He's a pro athlete. No way I would beat him. Ah! I would like my second clean race in a row here, so I don't want to make any mistakes. That's perfect. That guy has got enough of a lead that he's able just to take a free pit stop, which he is doing. You see, he hasn't taken mediums yet. It's not a free pit stop, he just hasn't taken mediums. The mediums? Nah, the Udians. 200, 250, 150, I'm saying random numbers here. I was trying to count down the brake markers, but I can't count and drive at the same time. That was good. That's what I should have been doing all this time. Have I got enough of a lead that I can start doing silly things like showing you the car? Thanks for staying with me, by the way. This is one of the longest races in the series at roughly an hour. So very unlikely that I'll finish up anywhere other than second now. That wasn't very good there. That was a bit of a mistake. Cost me a tenth. Cost me 2 tenths actually. But I've got 6 seconds over the guy behind and, well, that's not going to run out anytime soon. It was definitely the right strategy to swap onto the sides when I did. It's been a very I've defended very well, I think. Very nice is that I started fourth, and the two guys that I passed them on pretty much genuine pace. I'm just going to check. Okay, I have got enough fuel. It's just come up on the screen. Just watching that I wasn't going to run myself out of fuel. Tried to trade later braking point there just to see what happened. Yeah, I'm in a position where I can experiment a little bit. Yeah, I'm driving pretty crap here, but it's fine. Tell you what, let's try the rest of the lap like this. Turn the windscreen wipers off. I wanted to do like a little weave or something, but it didn't really work. To say I'm 20 seconds behind first, let's ignore that. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. But second, it's good enough. At the beginning of the race I thought, oh no, I've let first place get ahead because of all that fighting that I had to do. And I'm just looking at it like, hang on a minute though. He always had the better of all of us. He was always a lot faster. If anything, his qualifying lap was slower than his racing pace, which you don't get very often. There was actually a guy a lap down at the back. Yes, good race, very happy. And I pulled it out of the bag in the final race. This was my last attempt. I'd used all of my lives throughout the day, and this was my last one. And we did it. I think this will be around 110 points or something like that. There we go. And it was a clean race as well. 130 points. Beautiful. Put it this way, a win is 138. It's only cost me 8 points not winning. Yes. I'm going to just say well done to these two. Who was it in the Porsche I murdered? Well, I didn't murder anyone in the first lap, but the Porsche guy had a big accident, and it wasn't my fault. I'm just wondering who it was. No practice. That's what he's saying. Blame it on no practice. Yeah. Some of the comments. The comments always make me laugh. Right, it's time to go. In fact, I've got to get over to the shop before it shuts. So I'm just getting messages in from people who are watching. Thanks for watching the race. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Sometimes it's more thrilling being stuck in second place than fighting your way through the pack, simply because of the tension, you know, looking at the lap times, looking at the deltas, sort of feeling the adrenaline. For me, these races are more exciting because I'm thinking, crap, I don't need to make any mistakes. So, hope you all enjoyed it. Let's just take a quick look now at rankings. Let's just do a quick roundup of where that gets us. They won't have updated on here, I don't think. Oh, it has. It has. 130 points for round 5. I got 135 points for the win in round 3. It's still calculating where that puts me worldwide, but let's take a look. So round 5 isn't on here yet, but in Stratford-on-Avon I am first on 247 points, and then I've got a friend request. Snowflake, yes, you can be my friend if you promise to watch all of my videos. Broadcasting. Because you entered a blocked scene. Oh dear. Someone, right, I just got a notification for a friend request and I think it cut the stream off. But yes, I'm first in Stratford-on-Avon, and I'm the first person, I'm first based on age, generation 30. So, yes, get in there. I think I'm getting lots of error messages come up on the screen up there right now, so I'm going to stop jabbering. Last thing, let's look at what the next race is. So, fun! The next race is Goodwood. 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 Yes, this will be fun. The Chicane of Doom. The Chicane of Death. And that race is unusually going to be on Wednesday. Usually these races are on a Saturday, this one's on a Wednesday. There's going to be no tyre strategy involved, but this is going to be such a laugh. Such a laugh. Funny fun. Yes. What cars are going quickly around there? It's a real mix. But yeah, join me for that one then. That will be a brutal race because there is no overtaking to be had at Goodwood. The track is so narrow that you just can't pass. So, fun. Thanks. Remember, like the video. It costs you nothing and it will get you into heaven according to the Bible. Not many people have read the Bible cover to cover. There is a bit in there about liking this video, I promise you. If you subscribe as well, that will definitely do you favours at the pearly gates. So like and subscribe to the video and just let me feel loved. And I'll see you all in the next one. Rock on!